Alright guys, let's talk about some transfer updates, some latest update. Now it's no longer only Chelsea, it is now Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. Give me your ear, help me to tap the like button and the share button. Let's start off first on the right side of London. Arsenal and Chelsea are battling it out in signing Ken Ayidis from Juventus in the January transfer window. We dey hear say Arsenal we don't carry 50 million plus Gabriel Jesus. They give Juventus for the signature of Ken Ayidis ahead of January transfer window. Arsenal they try everything within their power to make sure that they go sign Ken Ayidis from Juventus in the January transfer window or next summer. But Juventus never respond to Arsenal. Juventus never respond to any offer that Arsenal they present from Ken Ayidis. And also we don't hear say Arsenal don't approach Barcelona for their wonder kid Marco Casado ahead of January transfer window. Arsenal don't approach Barcelona and say we would like carry this player come to Emirates Stadium. How much wanna go release this player for us ahead of January transfer window? But Barcelona never respond to Arsenal. Barcelona never give Arsenal any good response about Marco Casado. So let's see what will happen in the January transfer window. If the Gunners will be getting Ken Ayidis from Juventus and also Marco Casado from FC Barcelona. And Arsenal are interested in signing Sevilla midfielder Lucien Agume ahead of January transfer window to strengthen their midfield. And the player is valued at 40 million. And Sevilla could listen to offer below 40 million. If the Gunners can table 30 million for Lucien Agume, I think Sevilla will accept the offer. Yes, Sevilla will accept the offer. So if Arsenal can be able to get the player from Sevilla for 30 million, it will be a very big win for Arsenal. It will be a very big win for Arsenal. Lucien Agume is a very good player. He's a very good player. So let's see what will happen in the January transfer window. If the Gunners will be getting Lucien Agume from Sevilla in the January transfer window. And some news now on the breaker from the Emirates Stadium. Some news now on the breaker from the Emirates Stadium. Yes, Arsenal board now don't they ready to sell Trossard in the January transfer window after they be done sign him from Brighton for a deal worth 27 million to 30 million. And they hear say Arsenal be don't give him a new deal with a pay rise. But Arsenal board now they told say that one not mean say they no go fit sell him in the January transfer window. So them fit sell Trossard in the January transfer window. And the player now where Arsenal they look to replace Trossard in the January transfer window. Now Rodrigo of Real Madrid. Last summer Arsenal be one sign Rodrigo from Real Madrid, but you can't be like say Rodrigo has no day to leave Real Madrid because he believes say as new manager they come, Xavi Alonso they come Real Madrid say he go give him opportunity to shine. But as it stands like this now, Rodrigo had now like say Rodrigo now won't leave Real Madrid in the January transfer window. So Arsenal don't they try to go again to bring the player to Emirates Stadium in the January transfer window. So let's see what will happen if the Gunners will be getting Rodrigo from Real Madrid in the January transfer window. Chelsea now to this blue side of London. Let's jump over to Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea, just like I said before, Chelsea and Arsenal are battling it out in signing Ken Ayidis from Juventus in the January transfer window or next summer. Last time Chelsea don't carry 17 million go give Juventus for Ken Ayidis, but Juventus come reject and say them no they ready to sell Ken Ayidis. Then they try to offer them a new contract. So Chelsea now don't they ready to go again. Chelsea now don't they plan to get again in coming with for the signature of Ken Ayidis. But the amount now which Chelsea now don't they table for the player for the second time never they disclose. The amount now which Chelsea they try to bring up now to go for Ken Ayidis never they disclose. So Chelsea also don't they try to make sure that they go sign Ken Ayidis from Juventus in the January transfer window or next summer. And also Chelsea don't approach Barcelona for Marco Casado. Yeah, Marco Casado ahead of the January transfer window. Let's see what will happen if the Blues will be getting Marco Casado from FC Barcelona and also Ken Ayidis from Juventus. And also Chelsea now don't they approach one striker from Argentine. One Argentine striker where they doing business for the Italian side Bologna. Chelsea now don't they approach Castro Santiago. Chelsea now don't they approach to see if they go bring a constant for bridge in the January transfer window. The player in question, he scored 8 goals in 36 games for Bologna last season. 8 goals in 36 games for Bologna last season. Now Chelsea now the approach to make sure to see them go bring a constant for the January transfer window. And the player also don't score only 1 goal with 1 assist this season for Bologna. Chelsea fans, see the kind of striker where Chelsea they go for. See the kind of striker where Todd Boehly they go for. So let's see if Chelsea can be able to get the striker from Bologna in the January transfer window. And Chelsea now don't the I2 centre backs. Chelsea now don't the I2 centre backs. As Chelsea now don't get so many injuries. Chelsea now don't get so many injuries for their central defense. Yes, Chelsea now don't the I2 centre back. Chelsea now don't the I1 central defender from Leipzig. Lukeba, yeah, Castro Lukeba. Chelsea now don't they look to see if they go bring a constant for Bleach in the January transfer window. Lukeba is a very good centre back. Yeah, he's a very good centre back. If Chelsea can be able to get Lukeba from Leipzig, it will be a very good signing for Chelsea. And another defender which Chelsea now they go for, which Chelsea now don't make the number 1 top target in the January ahead of the January transfer window. Now Mulelo of Nottingham Forest. Now Chelsea now don't make the number 1 top target. So they go for and then go add everything. They go put everything to make Chelsea then carry from Nottingham Forest come stand for Bleach in the January transfer window. So fingers crossed. Let's see who Chelsea will be getting. If Chelsea will be getting Lukeba from Leipzig in the January transfer window, or if Chelsea will be getting Mulelo from Nottingham Forest in the January transfer window. And one player I know they happy. One player I know they happy with Enzo Maresca. One player I know they happy. One player now they para say, why they go carry and come back now? Why you carry me come back from Sunderland? Well, you know say they go fit give me game time. Yes. You know, say Chelsea be don send Nicolas Jackson go FC Barcelona on loan. Yes, Chelsea be don send am go FC Barcelona. But later, Liam Delap come get injury. Where make Chelsea na come dey call Nicolas Jackson say make return back to Stamford Bridge. Make come be the number 1 top striker. But Nicolas Jackson say no go return back. Say nothing concern am again. No, he no go fit return back to Stamford Bridge. We make Chelsea na come go carry Maguire. Where then send go on loan to Sunderland. Come back to Stamford Bridge. Make come help Chelsea as Liam Delap don go injury. But since when Enzo Maresca don carry Maguire come back to Stamford Bridge, the guy never to get game time. He never to get game time. The guy now don dey palace say I go leave Chelsea in the January transfer window. I go leave Chelsea. I dey ready to leave Chelsea back to Sunderland in the January transfer window. So let's see what will happen if Maguire will be leaving Chelsea in the January transfer window. If you want us to give you more update about your club, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, anytime we say you see our post, make sure say you help us to tap the like button and the share button. It will make us to go the extra mile to